What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Dude, it's just me, or does everything just feel better after a win? Man, uh, so what's up, y'all? Dominique Five, how you doing? So, I gotta tell you, man. Man, a lot going on around the league right now. I'm so Raiders have traded DT Jonathan Hankins for a seventh round pick to the Dallas Cowboys, and a seventh round pick for exchange for a sixth round pick. I don't know about y'all, but that kind of bugs me. Yeah, that really bugs me. Uh damn. Yeah, we got rookies DT Farrell and Butlers uh to like that are gonna take his place, but yo, that really, wow. I'm kind of tripping on that, man, because DT is a position that is not been effective, and he's probably our best DT on our fucking team right now, and we refuse to go after veterans that are available at that position. Right? Either the price tag's too high or something's up. So yeah, Raiders have traded Jonathan Hankins and a 2024 seventh round pick for a 2023 sixth round pick. Huh. I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. I If we do that, I'm guessing we got something in the chamber. We got someone coming down the pipe for this team to go after a DT. We're either going to trade for him or something, or we're going to pick someone up in free agency. Uh, I don't know, but there's no fucking way you get rid of one of your best D tackles. Yeah, it's there's been a little bit of lackluster in the performance, but he's still been our best defender. So I don't know. That's not gonna lie, that kind of that threw me off right now. Let's see who else. Christopher Leonard, what up, man? How you doing? Juice, what's up? Jason Raider, how you doing, man? Good seeing you in the chat. What up, Raider John? Stacking up those picks, big dog. Yep. And I think it's funny because I think that one was kind of out of left field. I didn't see that coming because you heard about these rumors that we're gonna go after some players, or we're gonna trade some of our players from previous drafts that haven't panned out. Clean Farrell, Jonathan Abrams were among the rumors. I heard nothing about Hankins. I heard nothing about Hankins getting traded, so that was a little out of left field. Didn't see that coming. Man, so and yo, I'm no bullshit. That I literally just turned on my phone and seen that right now. I didn't fucking know it before I got on. That was literally my wow. We fucking traded our DT. So I don't know, man. Christopher Leonard. Hey, thanks for the $5 donation. Appreciate that, man. The trade means more for Farrell Jr. and Butler, and to get more time from them, see what we got out of them. Young boys stepping up. Yeah, they haven't. To be honest with you, I haven't seen that much of a drop off when they step in and DT and Big Hank actually would step out. So there wasn't that much of a drop off, and that's you could both say that as a good thing and kind of a negative thing in light of Hankins' performance, but it wasn't that much of a drop off when we rotated other players in. So yeah, I guess you could look at it from that perspective. We maybe if we see more of them, maybe they might be able to adjust better, get better at and perform better because of the more experience that they will get. Yeah, man. Good way of looking at it, Christopher Leonard. Thanks for the donation, and yeah, clearing up space, bro. Yeah, maybe. I just have a feeling, man. There's no way. Yo, here's the biggest deal. Like I've heard this from other, you know, content creators too. It is showing we are kind of a little lackluster in the defensive line department right now. We have not been going we have not been going in on quarterbacks lately. We have not been effective in other than Max Crosby and a little bit of Chandler Jones the last few weeks. I'm not gonna last few games. I'm not gonna front. He's actually stepped it up a little bit, but we haven't been effective in the middle. You know, we have not been real effective in the middle. So I don't know, man. That dude did have experience with us, so it's gonna, you know, I'm not too worried about it, but it is something that it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting to see where we go from here. Hopefully we go after someone, you know, man. So no worries, we got the next two, and we will be 4-4 right in the thick of things. Hopefully we are, Jay Raider. We are favored to win a lot of these games that are coming up. So, hey man, I'm actually happy. I'm happy with the position we're in going into this long stretch. Um, hope, Hopefully we can learn from our mistakes and just, you know, build off of the momentum that we had in this last game. So yeah, we'll see. Christopher Leonard. Yo, John, that $5 for an energy drink, my bro. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm drinkless today, man. I had a coffee. My coworker actually provided a coffee for us today, and so I downed that. And I actually woke up this morning, had an energy drink right when I woke up, and then I had a coffee. So that's a little too much caffeine for me right now. So I'm a little bit awake. At the same time, it's like I'm like right there before the come down, you know. So I'm already about to crash, and I'm at work, so that's not good. So I figured, you know, I probably shouldn't drink another energy drink, otherwise I'm really gonna crash. Yeah, whatever. El Ghost, salute, Ready John. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, Els. Man. Hey John, why do you honestly think we still haven't seen much of Kuntz, man? Is there a beef between Kuntz and McDummy? Nah, man. I think that's pretty much it's a system thing. I believe with Kuntz, I think it really is him adjusting to the system. Probably hasn't figured out certain um, you know schemes or where he really lines up. There's certain things that veterans and other players that have been in the system know that he still hasn't grasped yet, maybe. But whenever he's on the field, you see him have flashes of good, effectiveness. So I honestly, yo, I hope this coaching staff really stops with the, just trying to make things more complicated than they have to be, because some things are just as simple as let the kid play. Let the kid play. If they show flashes, maybe they might show more. So that's probably what we're doing with this D tackle position, letting the rookies kind of take the reins and trading away one of our veterans. Uh, who knows? Maybe that's something that's gonna shake things up and make things better. Maybe not. We can only wait and see on that. But with Kuntz, I honestly see flashes every time he's out there. He has a couple, couple good flashes and stuff. But it's not maybe because the amount we hold him back, he actually shines more when he's out there. I don't know, but yeah, whatever. He's gonna get his time. I already know. I don't think it's McDaniels. I believe this is all with um, Patrick Graham. When it comes down to it, I think that's all a Graham thing, man. So we'll see. That's one thing I gotta say, man. Bisaccia kept it simple and let the boys play, and it worked, bro. Christopher Lawrence, yeah, man, yo, you were right. That sometimes that was just too simplistic, though. There was a lot of things that we did that was just too simplistic. So a level of level of making it a little more complicated actually benefits us down the stretch, because then it takes longer for defense to adjust, longer for offense to adjust. So both defensively, offensively, if we actually add a layer of complexity to the to our team, it's just harder for teams to play us, teams to game plan against us. Whereas you've seen how simple it was when we had Basacha. Yeah, it was easier for the players to play, but at the same time, it was easier for defenses and offenses to adjust on us. I mean, you looked at Greg Olson's fucking offense. It was so fucking vanilla. I mean, vanilla as fuck. It would frustrate the shit out of me how like some of the play calls he made too. So it wasn't just the simplistic system of it, but it was some of the play calls he would make just made no fucking sense. It was like taking the easy way out. So as much as I get frustrated with it being too complex, it being too complicated, sometimes that does help us in the long run when people look at the film, when people do film study on this team, and it makes it easier. So I get it. There got to be some layers to this shit. Um, Robert Pena, how you doing, man? Yeah, Hengis to Dallas. Yeah, I was just talking about that at the beginning of the video, man. Yo, that's like I said, it kind of threw me for a shock, but yeah, I honestly think yeah, we're making decisions for the future, man. It is what it is. We're making decisions for the future. Yeah, and to harp on what I was saying, Christopher Leonard on the last question. Yo, another thing is, that defense was way too simplistic, man. We made that shit way too easy for people to game plan against our defense. So I just want to point that out too. Go back to that question, anyways. Yeah, but oh no, Olsen was trash. But they respected and wanted to play for him. Hell, not even Max and Carr went to bat for him. Yeah, I get you. Big Worm Raiders. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Shout out to Big Worm. What's up, man? They getting better at get it. Yeah, I hope that we actually move up on this, man. I hope we actually capitalize on a position opening up at that section, and we get someone that knows what the fuck they're doing. I wouldn't mind going after Sue right now. Now's the time, in my opinion. We're about to go down the stretch. So if we were to actually pull that trigger that we've been offered, like, I don't know, fucking since fucking the off season. But I agree with a lot of what Wasted Talent was actually talking about it. A lot of what he was saying made a lot of sense. If we would have done it, we would have fucking done it already. I'm fucking over it. This guy's just playing with us. He's trying to use us for leverage for another fucking check. I mean, whatever, so I get it. But there are other players other than Sue that we could actually go after. Other players we could actually trade for. And I do believe we will make another trade, and it will be for someone on the defensive side, because that's something we need to shore up. Offensively, I think we know who the fuck we are now. We are going to run the ball down your fucking throat. That is who we are now. There is no going back from that. We know what works, and I think all of Raider Nation was so excited with the way Josh Jacobs was playing. Dominic 5. What's your thoughts on Jacobs' contract situation going into next year? We're going to tag him, man. There's no way we let this man walk. Not with what the fuck he's been doing these last 3 games. We better not. Because if we, that's just going to be one big mistake. We are going to tag him. And if a team wants to get him from us, they got to give us at least 2 first-round picks. That's what's going to happen. I guarantee you. If not, get it done now. I believe in Josh Jacobs right now. I trust in Josh Jacobs right now. That man is one of the most consistent players on this team at this point in the time when it comes to this season. Even on the games where we lost, he was effective. We just got away from the run. So this guy, you gotta pay him, man. If he keeps this up, you gotta pay him. Whether it be via tag or via new contract. Personally speaking, I would just get him locked down for the next 3 years, man. I mean, that's basically what you're handing out, like it's fucking candy on Halloween. Y'all keep handing out these 3-year contracts. This looks like a 3-year window team. So, why don't you just hand out another one of those? It's like, it's not a long-term extension, but it's it's mid-range extension. I agree with that decision if we were to go that route. But yeah, that's what I think about it. We will not let him walk, and like by the end of it, we're probably gonna franchise tag him if anything. Christopher Leonard, hell yeah, Raiders. Joe, how you doing? Still Oakland Raiders, baby. What's up, man? Shout out to the original home of the Raiders. IR after dark. Abrams is next, probably. Abrams, Farrell. We already they already let it leak that we were shopping those two, so they might be next. I honestly didn't see Hankins coming, but hey, they know, I'm gonna trust that they know what they're doing with, because like I said earlier in the video, I believe that there wasn't that much of a drop off whenever they rotated in and out. You didn't see that much of a drop off from the D tackle position. That's both positive and negative, because it just wasn't that much affecting the quarterback coming from that position. And they did decent against the run. They did decent in other areas and stuffing up gaps and stuff. But when it came to actually affecting the quarterback, when it came to throwing, it was basically the same shit. So, I mean, we'll see what happens, man. Yo, Digital Prez, what's up? Shout out to Digital Prez, man. Y'all don't know him, go support your boy. That homie knows what he's doing with all the edits and stuff. Gotta check him out. Christopher Leonard again. I'd rather have Sheldon Richardson cheaper and more and get other pieces. Yeah, Sheldon Richardson's more effective too. Yeah, I like Sheldon Richardson. He got a good head on his shoulders when it comes to playing football, man. I like him. But I don't know, man. I don't know if that'll fit our scheme, our defense, but maybe. I like that. Dominic 5, I would tag him as well. Not commit long term. Agree. I don't even want to imagine seeing Jacobs ball out with another team. Agree. We've seen that happen before with a player that was on the Raiders that became a Hall of Famer, and it just makes my skin crawl seeing them in another jersey. Like like the one that's mentoring Josh Jacobs right now, Marcus Allen. Yeah. Every time I see him in a Chiefs jersey, it's just one of the biggest mistakes Al Davis ever made, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. I get that there was beef behind the scenes, and I know that there was a whole history there, but in my opinion, that was one of the biggest fucking mistakes Al Davis ever made. And yeah, we had Bo at the time, so I get it. If you got that trigger, pull it. But hey, letting go of that legend, really, and letting him go to, allowing him to come back to that team. Yeah. All right. Raiders. Yeah, man. Tragedy turned triumph. Yeah, dude. I am a little trip. That was out of left field, man. Tragedy turned into triumph, man. Yeah, I agree, man. That was out of left field. I was like, what the fuck? I right when I seen it in my head, I'm like going over like, wait, what is this fucking real? Oh, what the fuck? And I'm like, hey guys, look, like it literally happened while I got on. I just found out. So I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, this is a trip. Yo, John, before your show, I was listening to Mitch Renz, and someone mentioned putting a Diablo back at safety where he played in college, putting Abram to the linebacker. Your thoughts, man? Yo, Abram would play well as a linebacker. Diablo, I don't know, man. After seeing him in this last game, it seems like he is improving slowly, but it seems like he's improving. So I don't know. Maybe work on his progression with that before we even decide to move him anywhere else. Abrams, I don't think he's. I just don't think. How do I say this? I don't think if he gets forced to be like a linebacker, I'm not sure how he would adjust. Like, I know he is good in the box. I know he's good with all that, but there's other like things that. You know what? Nah, man. Fuck. I'm not gonna front. I've been actually wanting him to play a linebacker for a while. I'm trying to go the other route with it, but I can't. I honestly don't know why we wouldn't do something like that. But because I mean, if the guy's getting beat in coverage constantly, why not fucking try him at a different position? But whatever. He has improved this year though, and that's where I'm going at. It's like he has gotten better. It's just not good enough, you know. It's just one of those things where it's just not fucking good enough. And it's a liability. It's a liability keeping him in coverage or playing him in coverage. And that's not something good when you're a fucking safety, you know? It's like so yeah, I get where you're coming from, man. And look, sometimes I'll think that way. I'll think, okay, maybe if I look at it from a different perspective, maybe. But nah, I can't with that one. Honestly, if we were to do that, I'd be cool with it. But I don't know, man. They probably have a legitimate reason why they would not trade him, not switch him to linebacker. I'm just assuming because you obviously see how good he plays in the box. You obviously see how many downhill tackles he makes, and when he's at the line of scrimmage, man, he's making plays. Even coming off a blitz, that dude is pretty fucking good. So I don't know. I really don't have an argument on that one, man. I don't understand why. Diablo though, I don't know, man. He has been progressing in the position that he's at right now, getting slowly but surely better. So I don't know if you want to fuck with his progress at the position he's at right now, knowing that he actually is improving little by little. So whereas Abram, you already know what you got. You got a guy that could probably cover a running back, probably make tackles down when he's in the box. Good at even fucking going after the fucking quarterback on a blitz. But when you put him in coverage, he's a liability. So whereas one I understand, the other I don't know. I don't know about that. In the box he plays okay. You put him in coverage, he's hit or miss. That's what I want to say this season at least. It was a lot of fucking misses last season and the season before that. I mean, you gotta admit that it's like he's been a lot of fucking misses. Like the few years he's been with us when it comes to being in coverage. But this year, it's been kind of hit or miss. Thayer Munford looks like a solid right tackle. Props to him for holding it down, especially being a rookie. Yes, Humber. Oh, Humberto Lopez. I tend sometimes to forget about the linemen. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Sanji. That dude breaks shit down perfectly well and reminds you about the linemen. But he's actually pointed out a few, hiccups that Thayer Munford has made during the last game. He had a good fucking game, in my opinion, but for some fucking reason, I don't know why. For some fucking reason, everybody, and I haven't just heard it from Sanji. I heard it from a couple other people. They just don't see him playing that position if Illuminor comes back. If Illuminor is fully at full health. And maybe it's an experience thing. Maybe it's because of that. Maybe because it's a trust thing with the coaching staff. Maybe it's because of that. But again, that's another thing where I'm like, sometimes in order to actually move forward, you gotta do trial by fire. You gotta actually throw them in there when something difficult's on the way. And right now, with Cam Jordan, next up. That is something fucking difficult. You want to see if Thayer Munford is the man? Put him up against that motherfucker. Because that dude is the real fucking deal when it comes to pass rushers. That dude knows how to get after the quarterback, and he will take a fucking rookie to school. So, I say we find out in this next matchup. That's my opinion on it. If he's able to hold his own against them, even if he gives up a sack, but he's able to hold his own against them for the most part and win a majority of the snaps, I say we keep him at that position. However, I heard a lot of people saying they just don't see that. They just don't see it. So, you know what? I'm a eyeball at this next game, man. Tragedy turned to triumph. The thing about Jacobs is we kick over using him, and he was about 20 plays every game. He will end up like McFadden. True. That might happen, but. No, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's I get what you're saying. Tragedy turned to try. Shout out to you, by the way. I get what you're saying. You don't want him to turn into a McFadden, become like injury. But in my opinion, that McFadden was way more fragile. McFadden didn't have, how do you say this? He didn't have the ankles to run as hard as Josh Jacobs runs. You look, I mean, and I'm being for real for you. Like, he did not have like the leg strength that Josh Jacobs has. He was faster, but that was both the, you know, positive and negative. It was because of his lightness. It was, he didn't have the muscle tone or anything like that to hold him back when it came to his speed. So when he got hit hard and he got injured. That's just McFadden. When it comes to Josh Jacobs, that motherfucker does the hitting. That motherfucker will run through a fool's face. Like, that dude does not stop when he gets hit. And even after he gets hit, he's hit after contact. He's like one of the best backs in the league when it comes to that shit. And it seems like the longer the game goes on, the better he fucking plays. He's a little mini Marshawn Lynch, guys. Like, you really look at the way he plays, the mentality he plays with, he really is like that. He is that guy. So I understand what you're saying. If we overuse him, maybe he might be prone to injury more often. That might happen. Hey, yo, I get that, bro. But sometimes life's a risk, and sometimes you just gotta take it. When all these players, you know, they don't care how what the percentage goes, how high the percentage goes up when they're about to get injured. All they care about is, you know, getting that dub. And Josh Jacobs is one of those players that will, you know, always give 110%. Even, dude, you remember this dude fractured his fucking shoulder and finished like another 3 games until he actually posted it online, like, and he felt so stupid after that, because right after he posted it, that his shoulder was fucking fractured or some shit. That's when the coaching staff held his ass out, and you could see it on the sideline, like, fuck, I should have kept my goddamn mouth shut. Like, so Josh Jacobs is just one of those players that, he's different, bro. He's different. He is. I do not think he's a McFadden, man. So just my opinion, though. I hear what you're saying, though, man. Parham, too. He's been solid alongside Bars. Bars is a pleasant surprise. I didn't have much expected out of Bars, coming from what I heard from him, and I didn't watch any of his old film. I didn't do any research on him as much, but hearing from other content creators about him, I didn't expect much from him, because from what I heard, you know, it was whatever. And when he came in, it just seems like our run game has improved. It seems like he's been decently consistent, and I'm pleasantly surprised with him. Fuck that, go all out, DT DeForest Buckner. Oh fuck yeah, yeah, hell yeah, bro. Agree 100%. What up, Juan? How you doing? Thanks for the support. Keep viewing my channel. I get it. You're a hater, but yeah. Much love for you to actually give me a view. Appreciate it. Unlike McFadden, JJ didn't get much mileage in college. JJ came into the league fresh. That is true, Els Ghost. I'm upset about the win. Raiders 7-5-28. I'm upset about the win. Wow, what's up? Why aren't we talking right now? Us winning does nothing. Let's be realistic. We're sitting here at the number 2 pick, guys. Now we drop down to number. Oh my god, dude! Come on, Raiders 7-5-2-8, bro. Seriously, yo, man. Oh, dude. I get what you're saying. All right, I respect all fans of this team. All fans, even fans that think the way you think. I just don't like it. I don't think that way, man. All right, I could give a fuck about the draft when it comes to picks. When it comes to, I'm the type of fan that when it comes down to it, if it came between getting a number 1 overall pick or winning a game, I want to see my fucking team win a game. That's just my mentality, all right? So when you're talking about fucking we're moving down from 2nd to 7th, yo, you do realize that there are still like fucking 13 games left in the goddamn season? Like, bro. Like, or 12 games left in the fucking season? Like, bro, come on, man. Come on, man. We still have a chance, and as long as you have a chance, do not be the type of team that just gives up on the season when there's a fucking chance. Like, I don't believe in that shit. That's like, yo, until I know, and even after I know, until I know that the season's completely lost, I will not think about the future when it comes to draft picks and all that shit. till I know that there is absolutely positively no fucking shot, I will not think about draft picks, draft order, or any of that. And even after, I will still root for my team to win. I don't give a fuck about that. Like that, and that's just my personal opinion. I respect yours, but my opinion is this: fuck them picks. Fuck them picks. I could give a fuck. I want my team to win. All right, at all costs. Even if it costs us a fucking goddamn Peyton Manning in the draft, I could give a fuck. I want my team to win. I know that's insane logic to some people, and yeah, I know, but I just can't vibe off of that, man. I can't vibe off of tanking. I don't believe in tanking. I never have, never will. It's just not in my fucking DNA to believe in tanking. All right. So I'm sorry, but fuck all that, bro. I respect you, man. Thanks for commenting, but yeah, that's not fuck that, man. Yeah, all right. Show how classy Jacobs is. Asked about his game lately. His first response was, "I gotta give love to the O line." Yeah, man. He always gives respect to the O line, man. Even in his fucking rookie year, he was giving long props to the O line. I'm trying to win that crown. Yep. Yo, do you watch Raiders report on Mitch Renz? Yeah, I fucking love Renz, man. Renz is my dude, bro. That dude be always posting, man. He's always got content, man. That dude be posting crazy. I used to think that way, but I need to build this franchise. Yeah, man. Like I said, respect. I don't think that way, bro. Never have. And yeah, so I've been a fan all my life. I don't think I'll ever think that way, but that's just me. Even if the Colts bench Matt Ryan, I want a team to build. What? $500 to take the Saints, and who's willing to give me some? Man, why? Do you just come here to bet, bro? Like, yo, shout out to Juan. Thanks for the support, man. Thanks for the support. Somebody take this man's money. No top draft QB has done anything. All QBs are being found after the first, second are taken. Nah, there's been a few. What's good, Raider John? Fuck those picks. Fuck those picks. Hashtag fuck those picks. Yeah, man. What's up? Salute. Naviet 44. Hey, man. Much support, man. Appreciate the comment. Yeah, man. Yo, and that's just how I feel, bro. All right, that's just how I feel. I respect everybody's opinion. And trust me, I have family members that are Raider fans that say the same shit. We need to just give up on the season. We just need get a top 10 pick, so we could actually get get this team in order, and we could pick high in the draft on every round. Look, dude, I don't believe in that. All right, man. I believe no matter where you pick in the draft, as long as you pick a solid, productive, and person that loves football and it has the ability to actually learn, you could actually do amazing things, man. And sometimes, if anything, one of the best players on our team is proof. It doesn't matter where you pick, it matters how you pick. And that is Max fucking Crosby. Look at where you got taken in the draft. Look at how effective this man is. You got to pick the right player, not the right, time in the fucking draft, all right? And I get it, you get more opportunity to pick more talent and all that shit, but I'm more worried about how we draft than who we draft, to be honest with you. And that's the way I view it, bro. And I get where you're coming from too, though. And I respect it, but that's just not how I am, That's just not how I am. Unpopular opinion, but I'm good with trading Waller to Green Bay for picks. Moreau has been that guy for us. Yes and no. Put it this way, man. If we were to trade Waller, it wouldn't bother me. And that's just me being honest. If we were to trade Waller at this point in time, with this point in the season, and seeing, how many games in, and seeing how ineffective he's been and how inconsistent he's been, and how many drop passes he's had, if we were to trade him at this point in time, it wouldn't bother me. However, it would have to be for the right price. Knowing how well this guy plays, knowing how good he is, knowing how effective he is when he's on, it would have to be for the right price. And that's just my opinion on it. I don't want us to trade him personally because I know he's a good player. But if we were, it wouldn't bother me, if that makes sense. I hope some of y'all understand where I'm going with that. It's like it's one of those things that I don't want to happen, but if it were to happen, it's not gonna bug me. It's not gonna hurt me. It's not gonna affect me. It's not gonna mentally piss me off like it did with the Mac trade. You know, for those of you that don't remember the Mac trade, I got that video. I think it might have gotten taken down because I couldn't find it. But yeah, I went the fuck off. I said at least 50 f bombs in that video. I lost my shit. I was a big Khalil Mack fan. I was, so that really fucking, that one set me off. But yeah, I hear what you're saying, man. Salute, Nate. Hey, what up, Nate? Josh Allen, Mahomes, Watson, Lamar, Jackson, Herbert were not in the top QBs of the draft. Yeah, true. Yo, John, whatever happened to Kenny and Che over pillaging podcast? Those boys have been gone for a while. Not really sure about that, man. I'll look into it, but I honestly don't know, bro. That number 2 pick could get us multiple top picks that could turn this D around in a snap. Yeah, and that's one thing. That's one thing you could look at it, or I think another thing I gotta tell you, man, about the draft with me. The reason I am this last fucking few drafts, not the last few drafts, but that draft where Gruden and Mayock basically bombed the entire fucking draft. What was it, 2019? Yeah, that set me back with picks. If we're gonna live off of that, we could turn everything around. Why not just trade all our picks and get players that we know are proven? Do it the fucking Rams way. Do it that fucking way. Like, you want to go all out, go all out. Like, in my opinion, I'd rather get something that's a proven commodity than something that could be, a question mark. And that's only because I've experienced as a fan, as you have as a fan, what happens when you blow a fucking top draft pick. It sets you back, bro. It sets you back. So, and as much as you think, like, yeah, that could turn you wrong, they still got to learn the transition from college to actually the pros. It's a learning curve, a big learning curve. So with your perspective, I see it as this: why not just trade all our draft picks for fucking known commodities, people that we know that are gonna come in and turn this shit around? And yeah, to play devil's advocate on that argument. Well, look at Chandler Jones. Like, all right, all right, man. So you could argue it both ways, I guess, But I get you. Waller for a fourth and Buckner. Interesting. I'd have to sleep on that one, man. Waller for a fourth and Buckner. Buckner's that. Huh. Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I think on it. I would think on it. Like, I would think on that one. Raiders aren't getting 2 draft picks. Why are we even talking about when the Raiders are favored in the next 3 games? Relax. 6 games in. Yeah, man. I know, man. But it's a good conversation too, because I want people to know where I stand on that. I don't believe in tanking, and I don't believe in even looking at the draft until like, I know absolutely the season's over, and even then, I don't believe in that should affect the way the rest of our seasons should go. When it comes down to it, guys, you got to build a winning culture. This team, we see some of these fans, and I'm not saying I'm not saying that Raiders 7528 that you're one of these fans. I'm probably completely missing this, but some of these fans that are supporting these teams have just as much passion as I do, have just as much passion as every other Raider fan, but they didn't go through. I'm not, like I said, I don't know if this is you, but they didn't go through what I went through when it was a quarterback carousel, when it was missed draft picks, when it was like you went through this torturous phase of not knowing what's next. Um, it, yo, and when it came to all these misses in the draft, yo, we were missing way before Mayock, and then like there was a lot of misses, bro. So it was like, so like, yo, you gotta understand, from my perspective as a fan, uh, when you start realizing all those misses, it ain't really about who you're bringing in. It's about the culture you have when they get in. We had a losing culture, man. We went through all the like I said, a lot of fans, they didn't go through all those losing seasons. They don't understand what it's like to have a losing culture. Yo, I'm talking like losing culture, dude. It came to the point where players came in learning from people that were okay with losing. We can't have that. We can't tank, man. I don't want that. I want a culture where even when your back's up against the wall, you're gonna fight for that last fucking inch to win the game. I want that in this team. And like, I understand from a perspective of getting the best talent available. I understand that perspective, but when it comes to actually, you know, tanking a season, nah, man, nah. I don't believe in that. Best talent available wherever you land at by getting the most out of your players that you already have on the field. And that's my perspective on it. That's the way I look at it. I don't fucking care where you pick in the draft. As long as that person that you pick knows they're coming into a winning culture and they have the ability to learn how to be part of that winning culture, I'm okay with that. So, so that's the way you build a fucking winning franchise. That's the way you build a winning team. I don't. So that's the reason I wanted to go ahead and say that, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next thing, man. Christopher Leonard, shout out to you, man. Have a good day at work, bro. No, don't break a blood vessel yelling at our Raiders. Yeah, man. I'll try not to, bro. I'll try not to, bro. But yeah, man. So, and I just want to put this out there, man. Shout out to Josh Jacobs for totally just throwing the team on his back in these last few games and really representing. I'm really happy with the production he has been doing, and hopefully he can continue this. We need to lean on him, man. We need to put him in the driver's seat of this team and just, get us through this stretch. Get us through this stretch. Get us back to 500, and then we'll take it from there. The moment that this team gets firing on all cylinders, which we haven't yet, believe it or not, we have not. It's going to be something to watch. All right, guys. Shit, man, I got to go back to work now. So shout out to the 30 people in the room. Make sure to like before you leave. Shout out to all y'all. Just want to say much love, y'all. See you on the next one. I'll be doing a video tomorrow, the next day. Depends. But shout out to everybody. Much love. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the deal. Go Raiders.